Jim Meigs is here, senior fellow for the Manhattan Institute. Look, corporations like to make money. They like to make things that sell. Is there any explanation for them pulling the plug on all these projects other than EVs don't sell?
That's the explanation. You know, for at least 15 years, car makers have been talking about this electric future, partly because they want to be in sync with the U.S. government and European governments that want them to go in this direction, and partly listening to some of the people on Wall Street who've been pushing more green investments. But none of this really works if the customers don't show up.
Disadvantages of EVs. And look, I borrowed my sister's Tesla for a while. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So when somebody puts a picture of me online after the segment says, hey, you drove a Tesla? I did. I enjoyed it. But it's there's some issues, right? Limited range, which is an enormous one. If you want to take it on a road trip, it's a real pain in the neck. Longer charging time, battery degradation, EV climate control, in-car electronics failures, charging station infrastructure. A lot of people are saying that other than the Tesla charging stations, they're just not working. This is what I want to talk to you about, though. The current electrical grid transmission capacity, even those on the left who are EV enthusiasts will tell you that America's infrastructure isn't ready for electric vehicles. And I guess what I'm wondering is, what's going to happen with the force of wanting electric vehicles to come online? And at some point, I guess the Biden administration just keeps subsidizing them, and a lack of charging infrastructure. And electrical infrastructure.
Well, it's not just charging infrastructure, it's also the power grid itself. You know, if we're really going to electrify everything, as a lot of climate activists want us to do, we're going to need to double our supply of electricity by 2050. And a lot of the things that the same people who are pushing for electric cars are also pushing for a grid that runs almost entirely on wind and solar, which actually makes the grid less reliable. So we're coming to kind of a moment of truth here where we're creating new demand for the grid without really building the power capacity that we need to power all these cars in particular, but also heat pumps, stoves, all these other things that they want to run on electricity.
All right, so Jim, I guess the other issue here, right, is that at some point you can just mandate all this stuff, or you can subsidize it to the point that people will be, okay, fine. If you want to essentially give me an electric car, make it half the price of a gas-powered car, whatever it is, then what happens?
Well, the problem is that even with generous subsidies and these mandates to try to reduce the sales of internal combustion, gas and diesel vehicles, they're still not catching on. I mean, don't get me wrong. EVs are great for the people who like them. And sales have been, until very recently, have been growing rapidly. But for most people, it's a second car or a third car. It's kind of a luxury statement that's wonderful around town if you can charge it at home. But it is, as you say, it's not very convenient for most people in the country the way they use their cars right now. So at the price they are, most people can't afford a $53,000 second car that they're not actually going to drive as much as their primary gasoline-powered car.
And it says a lot that now you're seeing sort of the attempt to make EVs more affordable, if you will, more purchasable for first cars. People are saying no because they have the other issues involved. This is a great conversation. We appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.